विहाय हेमावदिव्यै छविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। We are reading from this paragraph. There are two kinds of transcendentalists who cultivate knowledge. Chapter 15 of Teachings of Lord Caitanya. There are two kinds of transcendentalists who cultivate knowledge. One of them worships the impersonal Brahman and the other desires liberation. The Brahman worshippers or the monists are further divided into three categories. The neophyte, that is one who is absorbed in Brahman realization. Sorry, the first is the neophyte, second is the one who is absorbed in Brahman realization, and third is the one who has actually realized himself as Brahman. If devotional service is added, the knower of Brahman can then become liberated. Otherwise, there is no possibility of liberation. So, even if somebody is on the platform where they have realized that they themselves they are Brahman, even in that, because they are transcendentalists, so they have come to that realization. But such a realization is actually of no use if devotional service is not added. But when devotional service is added, then such a transcendentalist who now knows Brahman, that yes, Brahman is in the heart, is seated, this the spirit soul is the spark, all that realization, whatever is there, then they can actually uh, get some get liberation. Otherwise, there is no possibility of liberation unless somebody does devotional service. Anyone who is fully engaged in devotional service is in Krishna consciousness, is understood to be already realized in Brahman. So all this is not required. There is no need to undergo all these austerities and this meditation to come to the point where we realize we are Brahman, and all that is not required. So anybody who is fully engaged in devotional service in Krishna consciousness, so there are two aspects here. One is being engaged in devotional service. Second is in Krishna consciousness, being conscious of Krishna. Whatever service we are doing, we are constantly in consciousness of Krishna, that we are doing this for Krishna. We want to please Krishna. Will Krishna like this? What will please Krishna? When this is our consciousness, and when in that consciousness we are doing any service, devotional service, anything which is favorable uh, to devotional service, all those activities, they become devotional service. And in that mood of Krishna consciousness, then such a person is to be understood to be already realized in Brahman. Devotional service is so strong that one is attracted to Krishna even from the platform of Brahman worship. They are worshipping Brahman, that Brahma Jyoti, but as soon as somebody engages in devotional service, what happens is that they get attracted to Krishna. The Lord awards the devotee the perfection of a spiritual body, and the devotee eternally engages in the transcendental service of Krishna. This is the ultimate goal, that one wants to eternally serve Krishna, transcendental service of Krishna, wants to eternally lovingly serve Krishna. And therefore, the Lord awards such a devotee the perfection of a spiritual body. Because with the material body, we are constantly since we are in with the material body. Therefore, even if we want to be engaged in devotional service of Krishna always, but it is not possible because the material body will have these changes. The threefold miseries will go on, and therefore it becomes, there are so many challenges. But when the Lord blesses the devotee with the perfection of a spiritual body, then what happens? There is no inhibition, there is no obstruction, and the devotee eternally engages in the transcendental service of Lord Krishna. It is when the devotee understands and becomes attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities that he wholeheartedly engages in devotional service. Initially, we may have many questions. Why should I engage in devotional service? Why should I do this? Why should I not do that? So many questions, ifs and buts. Even after engaging in devotional service, also initially the neophytes may have so many difficulties, challenges in convincing themselves. That conviction doesn't come. But as they keep doing it, there is purification of the heart. The heart gets transformed, and then the devotee can see things as it is. All the questions, the doubts that are there, the answers are revealed by the Supreme Lord Krishna. Everything starts getting revealed to a devotee, and therefore they become fully attracted to Krishna and Krishna's transcendental qualities. They come to understand who is Krishna, what are the transcendental qualities of Krishna, why should one engage in devotional service of Krishna, and therefore there is an urge to do more devotional service, and therefore he wholeheartedly engages in devotional service of Krishna. For instance, the four Kumars and Shukdev Goswami were liberated from the beginning of their lives. Shukdev Goswami is the son of Srila Vyasadeva, and the four Kumars, they are the sons of Brahma from the very beginning. Shukdev Goswami did not take birth like a normal child in a small as a small baby. In fact, Shukdev Goswami was not willing to come out of the womb of his mother, because Shukdev Goswami said that as soon as I come out of the womb, the illusion, the illusory energy of the Lord will attack me, and I do not want to get entangled in that illusion. I don't want to fall into Maya. Therefore, I do not want to come out of the womb of my mother. So therefore, Srila Vyasadeva, the father of Srila Shukdev Goswami, pleaded Shukdev Goswami that you please come out. I promise you that Maya will not attack you. Shukdev Goswami said that no, I will not take your promise. I want the promise from that Supreme Lord, whose external energy is Maya, because only he is the controller, he is the supreme controller, and only if Krishna promises, then I will come out. Therefore Srila Vyasadeva pleads Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna personally promises Shukdev Goswami that yes, he will not be affected by Maya. And that is when Srila Shukdev Goswami comes out as a fully grown up youth, and he immediately leaves his home in that same condition, in that same uh, as he came out of the womb of his mother. He starts walking into the forest and goes, because he's a completely realized soul. And same is with the four Kumars. When the four Kumars came, were uh, appeared from Lord Brahma wanted them to create progeny, because that was the whole purpose. But the four Kumars, they were fully realized. They knew that this is the way to get entangled in the material nature. Therefore, they said that we are not interested. We don't want to get into this entanglement. Yet, although they were fully liberated from the very beginning of their lives, in the later life they became attracted to the pastimes of Lord Krishna. They were liberated. What is being said here, that even the liberated souls, they get attracted to Krishna. That means liberate. What is being explained here is that liberation is not the ultimate thing. Krishna is beyond liberation. That even the most fully liberated souls, they get attracted to Krishna and to the devotional service of Krishna, because that is the highest, that is the epitome of success. And therefore even the fully liberated souls, they get attracted to the pastimes of Lord Krishna. And even the four Kumars and Shukdev Goswami, they also became the devotees of Lord Krishna. Because many people, many these Brahmavadis and Mayavadis, they think that liberation is the ultimate. So by this example, it is Mahaprabhu is proving here that that is not the ultimate thing. Even the most liberated souls, like the four Kumars and Shukdev Goswami, even they later in their life, they became attracted to the pastimes of Krishna, who have no other attraction, who don't get attracted by anything. They are so liberated. They are Atmaram already. They have no attraction towards anything. Why would they get attracted to the pastimes of Krishna if Lord Krishna is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead? He is, why is called Madan Mohan? Because he attracts even Cupid, to whom everyone else is attracted. So Krishna is Madan Mohan, one who attracts even Cupid. So that is the uh, understanding of this. Sanak and the other Kumars were attracted by the aroma of the flowers offered to Krishna and by his transcendental qualities. So they were attracted to the aroma that was coming from from the flowers that were offered at the lotus feet of Krishna, and then they were attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities, and thus they engaged in Lord Krishna's devotional service. Similarly, the nine mystics mentioned in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam are understood to have been transcendentalists from birth, Navayogendra. But they became devotees of the Lord by virtue of hearing the transcendental qualities of Krishna. From whom? From Brahma, from Lord Shiva and Sri Narad Muni. So after hearing from them, they also became attracted to the Lord, to the Supreme Lord, and they became devotees of the Lord. Sometimes one becomes attracted to Krishna and his transcendental qualities simply by looking upon the beautiful features of his transcendental body. In this case also, one abandons the desire for liberation and engages in Lord Krishna's devotional service. The devotee repents his loss of time in the so-called cultivation of knowledge and becomes a pure devotee of the Lord. Even those who may have been previously engaged in cultivation of knowledge, once they they get attracted to Krishna, they get attracted to the transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna, they get attracted to the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, then they start regretting that, oh, we have wasted so much time in all this cultivation of knowledge and reading this and understanding that. Why did I not engage in this process, in this devotional service right from the very beginning? That means they become pure devotee of the Lord. So we'll pause here, and Krishna willing, we'll continue reading tomorrow. Thank you very much. If there are any questions or any doubts, then we can try to address them tomorrow. Um, so you can raise your hand if there are any questions in the beginning of the class and remind me so we can address the questions. Thank you very much for your very kind association. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्रीमद श्रीला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि बोल। श्यामा गौर
जय।